Hey guys, it's Dan, your host here, Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one, we're going to be taking a look at some early reviews for The Walking Dead Season 11, Episodes 1 and 2, Atron Part 1 and 2, and giving our thoughts. Okay guys, this is going to be doing a video for today. This one's going to be doing another Walking Dead video for today. This one is going to be talking about the early reviews for The Walking Dead Season 11, Episode 1, Atron Part 1, and Season 11, Episode 2, Atron Part 2. So, early reviews are out for the Season 11, well, double premiere, but not for us, unfortunately, but the first two episodes of The Walking Dead Season 11. So, okay, now, this is one that I wanted to kind of search through and, kind of see a few, non-spoiler reviews and stuff like that. Just kind of get a good vibe of, what the general fan reaction is for these episodes. And so far, so good. Honestly, guys, I'm going to just say that right off the bat. So far, so good. I mean, obviously there's some reviewers that, had minor things to say that maybe they didn't like or this and that. But from what I've heard, obviously, and keep in mind, a lot of early reviewers are getting paid to say it's good. So you have to keep that in mind. But, either way, in terms of what they've said, the Season 11 premiere sounds pretty darn good. Now, I will say, and I will specify as well, too, in this video, we are not getting Episode 2. I don't know how early reviewers got Episode 2 early. I guess that's just, they're giving them Atron Part 1 and 2. And I'm like, man, can't you give us Atron Part 1 and 2? Like, it's literally called the same episode. Why are you dividing that into 2 weeks? But anyway, so, and, because the early reviews have seen it, too. I'm just like, well, then you can air it, anyway, but that's just me. I feel like we should be getting, honestly, for a final season, I feel like we deserve a 2-part premiere, but whatever. So, anyway, so the early reviewers, this is what I'm gathering from the earlier reviewers for The Walking Dead Season 11 premiere, okay, guys? So, basically, they say it's a very good episode. They say that it is a very creepy and, intense episode. Obviously, I've heard a lot of them speak about the train station, which is obviously, the main location that they're going to be at in the season premiere. Alexandria is low on food, which we obviously know. Alexandria is very low on food, and, we're going to see that in this episode as, they venture out. It looks like it's going to probably start to rain, and they're going to enter inside of this, train station. Now, obviously, it's very creepy. I mean, we've already seen, like you've got Negan and stuff, Negan and all of them, and Negan's like, and I love this, too, in the sneak peek, when Negan's like, that is God telling us to turn around. And Gabriel's like, I think you would have ran that by me first, just love Gabriel, man. I love that. I love their banter back and forth. Negan and Gabriel are just awesome. So, basically, anyway, so we get to see them. They're in, the subway tunnel, of course, and from what the early reviewers said, there's a lot of, tension. There's a lot of walkers here, and from what I've heard, there's also some shocking character moments. So, what the hell that means, we'll have to see. But another thing that the early reviewers kind of touched on briefly is Negan. Apparently, he is a very different character, and apparently he does stuff in this episode, from what I've heard, that makes people either love or hate him. So again, we'll have to see what that means. I really have no idea whatsoever, really, what any of that means. We'll have to see, how he kind of behaves in these episodes. But we're going to have to see, obviously, like I said in the video yesterday, how he and Maggie are going to kind of coexist, and how everything like that is, actually going to work out. So that's really, really cool as well, too. Now, basically, another thing they talk about in this season premiere is the Commonwealth, and I kind of... I kind of figured we would see this, but, I have heard a lot of, early reviewers say a few, and I'm not going to say what it is because it would be spoilers for the Season 11 premiere, but a lot of things with the Commonwealth and a lot of things have been kind of revealed in, non-spoiler reviews. Things that, we're not really supposed to know. A lot of, non-spoiler reviews kind of just said, so I'm going to keep a lot of the Commonwealth stuff kind of to myself because there's a lot of, things that some early reviewers said, if you guys have seen it, like they've said like, oh, this happens in the Commonwealth storyline, or, oh, after this big event, this happens. I'm like, well, I didn't know that. Like, thanks. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's the risk you take watching non-spoilers, I guess. That's the one thing, and I'll admit to that, It's the risk, I knew I was taking a risk the second I was watching non-spoilers, but just be careful, guys, because some of the non-spoilers, a lot of them talk about the Commonwealth stuff, and they say, like, this happens, and then it's so crazy because after this event, which we had no idea, then this happens. I'm like, well, you just said anyway. So you guys get what I mean. That is just really frustrating. I don't know why people couldn't keep a lid on the Commonwealth stuff. It's really not that hard, but either way, if you guys have seen some of the non-spoiler reviews, you know what I'm talking about. You know, a lot of them kind of just say like, oh, this, and that. I'm like, dude, like, pause. Like, you know, I don't know. I would like to go into this as fresh as I can. I just wanted to hear a decent take. And then with the Commonwealth stuff, I hate to say it, guys, I know a lot of what goes down now because of these non-spoilers. So that's really unfortunate. It's non-spoiler for a reason, you know? So I don't know. Now, the final thing we'll say for this, and basically the only other thing I know about this episode from the non-spoilers, is that this episode ends in a very cruel way. Like, they end in a really cruel cliffhanger, and then you have to wait, and it's like a really just bad cliffhanger. Like, not bad as in it's badly done, but it's just really bad, and it's like, oh my god, like, why would you end it like that? Like, I need more, you know? And I love those kind of cliffhangers. I'm gonna be honest, I like those kind of cliffhangers. So, depending on what it is, I may like it. But either way, that is the non-spoilers for Season 11, Episode 1. I am hyped beyond words for the Season 11 premiere. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think the Walking Dead Season 11 premiere is going to be like? What can you kind of gather from some of this information in the non-spoilers? I would definitely love to hear that in the comment section below. So, of course, guys, if you're new here, click the subscribe button to know some of my Walking Dead videos. Follow me Walking Dead videos, guys, and of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Anybody out there?